This your boy Daniel Landis Evans, and you're inside the den, and the next episode starts right now.
Right now.
What a time, what a time, what a time for a black man to be alive. Living in the struggle while trying to keep our composure. Killing each other while trying to look for that exposure. We all just want to make it, we should do it as a team. Build each other up and they can't even say a thing. Me and all my brothers just stuck together like glue. It's us against the world and you know what we finna do. Woo! Pop a bottle, we in here for celebration. We just wanna be the leaders that's pushing the generation. Take a seat and find your zone for the topic of conversation. Find a way for a positive revelation. Now this really ain't the time to be thinking about yourself, cause we just a bunch of hustlers that's trying to give out some help. We turn the cubs into lions inside of the den. Come and join the brotherhood if you really just wanna win. Hey,
I'll make it do what it do, baby. This is a unrehearsed, unscripted show, and if you was here live, you would be able to see everything that we doing behind the scenes. But it is a definitely great, good to be here today, man. I actually have one of my good friends here. We know him as Derrick, but a lot of people know him as DJ Dezerk.
Dezerk!
How you doing,
What's
brother?
up, man? How you?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a long time, man.
Yeah,
long
man.
time.
I appreciate you bringing me back, man.
Well,
I
you
enjoyed
know.
the first show.
Yeah.
And I see you elevated, and you was always on a different rim and in elevation, but I like the new spot. I love the old spot too, but I like the new spot.
I appreciate it, brother, man. So let me ask you, what has changed since the last time you've been inside the den?
Pretty much, just dealing with the pandemic, as changes with the system as far as like the government and how, as you see, we were all wearing masks, and now people are some people are transitioning not to wear the mask, in schools they're taking the mask off. I took my daughter to school this morning, and
That's a blessing.
Yeah, that is a blessing. I took her to school this morning. She was like, I want to wear my mask. I feel comfortable wearing my mask. She's only 6 years old, and she's been used to wearing the mask. I don't think she knows she knows the reason, but she feels more comfortable wearing the mask because that's all she's been doing the whole time. She's like, I ain't going in there without my mask. I'll take it off when I get in there if I feel like it. But it is what it is.
And that's crazy, man, because when you look at how we handle things as adults and how we transition during certain periods of time in history as adults, no one really gets the perspective of a kid, what a kid goes through. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
One of my daughters is 13 years old, and the first president she ever knew in her life was Barack Obama.
That's what's up.
So when she say, they go through this little thing, all the presidents you've been in, being live with throughout the years, you say, oh, your first president you remember as a kid was black man. So that's her, that's her understanding of the world. Like,
exactly.
Born right now, she can't go anything about segregation and racism. And all she knows is, when I was born, it was a black president. So what's wrong with the black people? So she wouldn't know the other side of that story.
Kind of good.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of good.
But
the world changing.
That's hopeful because
it is.
In the next couple of years, the next couple of generations from now, man, what are we going to be as a people?
We should be a whole lot better. I'm praying that happens. I really do.
Well, I mean, we can only keep hoping and keep praying like everybody, man, and just keep it going.
Oh, definitely.
I have faith. I'm hopeful for humanity. I have faith that humanity is going to step in and do the right thing.
Likewise.
With the right time.
Likewise.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we can go down that road all day.
Yes, sir.
So you've been a DJ most of all your life, man. Over the years, man, what has been some of the best equipment that you've ever worked on in your field?
All of it. All of it. All of it. All of it. Any of it. I can name some names that I've worked with. I started off with an Akai S20. a Yamaha old sequencer. I can't remember. I think it was a DX something. Can't remember. Some kind of MIDI keyboard, and I was able to program it all. Ansonic ASR10, an Ansonic ASRX, MPC, Triton, some Roland stuff, some software, Fruity Loops, Reason. I mean, you name it. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. As far as music production or music softwares, music is universal. And so, which means what they put in one program, they have to put in another, because it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? What you do in one, you have to be able to do it in another. You know what I'm saying? You might do something differently or creatively that they didn't think about, but it has to be universal. Music is universal, period. A guitar, yeah, we know a guitar. It's made the same way most of the time. When 99% of the time, a guitar is a guitar. A piano is a piano. You really don't try to reinvent the wheel, but the people that play it can be different creators of different avenues of sounds. So, and then, you know, of course, the DJ equipment. I love DJ equipment. You know, there's definitely played on so much stuff, man. I can't even sit here and tell you about it all, but I love it all. It doesn't matter if I get a new piece of equipment tomorrow. I probably won't even read the owner's manual. I just probably just take it out the box and use it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you do have favorites, correct? Or not?
I mean, I got the stuff I use that I stuck with. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody say, "Hey man, can you use Ableton? I got this Ableton session or whatever." Yeah, let's open that up. I got it right here. Let's do it. You know, but try to learn. Once you learn one, you learn them all.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
In my case, I feel. You know.
So I know you've done a lot of projects over the years. You know, doing out your career, you work with a lot of good people and everything. But tell me about some projects like, what is this CLP? What is that?
CLP is something I created in 2006, and it ended in about 2010. It was a show that I created based off and going to open mics, looking at open mics, going to different open mics and seeing what could have been better with the open mics. You know, some of the open mics I went to, of course, they had people there. They had a list where you sign in, put your name on the list. But during that time, when you had a list, it seems like as more people came, more of the artists that were on the list would go to the DJ or the host, be like, "Yo, when am I next?" You know what I'm saying? Because there's more people there and they're getting excited and they want to perform. You know, I even seen where they say, "Hey man," or "Hey, whoever's running," be like, "Yo, I got $300. Let me go next." And of course, what happens? They take that $300. Was it wrong? I don't know. For the artist, no. And for the person who took the part and took the money, probably no. But the person that didn't have that money, he didn't get a chance, or he got to wait his turn, kind of like, you know. But it's all, you know. But anyway, CLP was based off of what was wrong, or what. CLP was based off of what was wrong with open mics. And an open mic, of course, you go there and do what you do. You go there to perform. You go there to test out your music. But the CLP was, I had set it up. I could tell the story now. You know what I'm saying? But I set it up. I had an email address called clpartist@gmail.com. And basically, I send an email to everybody that says, I got 5 DJs that sit down and listen to your music. They pick your music. And we will invite you over. A rep will ask you to come to the CLP to perform. And that's how that went. But now, in actuality, now looking back, I was the one picking the music. They wasn't. Or it wasn't no 5 DJs. It was me. So I had a lot of artists come, 5 different artists a week, different artists. I had 2 hosts. One of them by the name of Mr. Carolina Hip Hop. Another female host, her name was Brooklyn Camden. They was two very good hosts. They also gave the artists extensive interviews at the end of their performances. Other than that, it was a great show. It ended in 2010 from unfortunate circumstances that the owner sold the building that we were in, didn't let me know, kind of lost the momentum of the show. But I personally know I've seen a lot of other people spin off from that show and start their own thing, which is good. I've seen a lot of artists come there that were good, that are even better now, that blossom from that show. So yeah, COP. It was dope.
So you did it for 4 years.
Yeah, I did it for about 4 years.
Came to an end. Why did you stop doing it?
And because the building got sold, the owner of the building that I was paying for the spot basically just came to me the last show. He was like, "Yo, this is your last show." I said, "Why?" He said, "I sold the building." Well, I sold my buildings.
You couldn't find another building to keep it going, or
Well, we tried. Well, I tried a couple other times, but it just, it didn't work out. Like it wasn't the same type of vibe, because we had, like I said, people came down there. It was at the Alibi Bar downtown Raleigh. I think it was Martin Street, and it was down in the basement. And our first night was on every show was a Wednesday night, but our first night. We had about 50 to 60 people come down there. And when I tell you, it was lovely. It was a lovely experience. So basically the format was, we started at a certain time. We started at 10 o'clock. We ended at 12 o'clock. And the reason why I did that is because a lot of people don't want to see upcoming artists all night. And that's what's going on today, to be honest. There's a bunch of places, you go in the place and all you see is upcoming artists all night. So what I did was I broke it up from 10 to 12. We did artists, and even in between the artists, I played music. Just had people dancing on some whatever was hot. At 12 o'clock, people would just stay around and party with me until 2 o'clock. So, and also I gave CDs to everybody of all the performers that was there that night. I put all the songs of people that perform on one CD. So I would give it to everybody in the audience every Wednesday night. So they would listen to the songs in their cars and then would come back the next week and they were like, "Yo, play this song." They would walk up to the DJ with me and they'll say, "Play this song you played last week, that's hot." And I'll just play it, And so I started playing the artists. And even if there was a performer that week, I still played the artist inside that atmosphere.
That's a pretty good strategy.
Yeah, I probably didn't, tell you the ins and outs of it, but that's the logistics of it. It was a good show, man. I mean, it was a good show.
So you ever thought about doing a restart?
In today's time, yes, but it would definitely have to be on a bigger platform. And definitely just a bigger platform, because with social media and all this new stuff going on, I would definitely have to figure out how to jumpstart that and put it on a bigger level.
I would definitely think you'd be great at doing that.
Oh yeah, I definitely would. But being that I got so much other stuff going on, I put and then those times, 2006, 2010, I put a lot of energy into artists. And at that time, I wasn't really putting that energy into myself as a DJ, and a producer and whatever else that I do in this world, as far as being an entertainer. I just really basically work on myself as being a DJ Dezerk. And if I can help other people along the way, I will, such as artists or whomever. I help, you know what I mean? But I'm really just focusing on myself right now because I never did. I always wanted other people to win. And then when that didn't happen, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like where I go from here. So I figured, man, do DJ Dezerk. And if somebody wants to come aboard and ride on your cruise ship, and we all can ride on a cruise ship. And if they got a cruise ship, you know what I'm saying, I might jump off my cruise ship and jump in one of their seats for a minute. But best believe I'm gonna get back on my cruise ship as sooner or later.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, at this time, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages.
All right. It's your boy DJ Dezerk. Choice FM 92.1, DJ, producer, mix engineer, record label owner. If you need mixing and mastering, beats, anything like that, hit me up on all my social media at DJ Dezerk. Once again, that's at DJ Dezerk. Or you can hit me up on my jack, 907-792-9327. Again, that's 907-792-9327. Or you can contact me at DJ Dezerk at gmail.com. Hit me up.
So let's talk about some of your newfound interests. I see you came in here with a necklace around your neck. What was that?
It was a camera.
Oh, a camera.
Yeah, it was a video camera or camera.
Okay, so what's your interest in photography?
Well, it's not photography. I want to start making music videos.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm a producer, engineer, DJ, of course, record label, you know, so I just want to be able to offer more to, you know, more to the people that could use my help.
So you want to be the one-stop shop for the
I wouldn't say it like that.
Top to bottom.
I wouldn't say it like that, but if a person looks at it like that, I'm just trying to put more up under my belt. It's different if you're trying to do everything yourself. That's hard. You know, it can be hard. But what I'm trying to in life, you know, people I mean, there's a lot of people got things under their belt. You got high school diploma, college, you know what I'm saying? You can marry kids. These are all things up under your belt. So me adding on the camera is just something under my belt. I don't know where I'm gonna go with it, but I assume and I'm hoping that I'll just, you know, my goal is to make music videos and then move on to making movies. You know
I mean,
what I'm
so
saying?
you get all this experience and you're trying to learn all these different trades to be more proficient in what you're doing.
Well, one of the real reasons why that I picked up a camera is I feel like I plateaued with the music. And I'm not saying I learn stuff with music every day, and that the music never stops. But I've been doing it so long, it's second nature. I'm not saying it's boring or anything, because I love music. But you would think because I have so many records, so many turntables, so many, you know, all this equipment. You come in my house, there's equipment downstairs, upstairs, in my daughter's room. There's equipment everywhere. There's even equipment in the car. I could probably make a beat in the car. You know what I'm saying? But I never really just go in there in a room or just turn it on, because it's second nature. But if I go to a party or somebody comes to my studio, just like that, turns on. But if I'm at home doing nothing, I probably won't be really creating unless it's, be honest, business, you know, or to help somebody. That's what I use it for, to help other people. And so that's why I got into the camera, because I feel like I need to learn something new. I need to do something new. I thought about going to college again. I said, no, I ain't going that route, man. That's expensive. Like, but I mean, I try this camera. You know
Go
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
school of hard knocks, man.
Yeah.
Experience is the best teacher.
Yeah,
man.
experience is the best teacher. So I'm grabbing this camera and I'm going forward, bro.
That's awesome, man.
I'm pushing the gas.
So with that being said, once you get through this training and you get, you know, you learn what you want to learn, I heard you say something about it earlier, but are you interested in being a teacher or mentor or open up a school and training?
Of course, I always think about that all the time. People say, "Why don't you open up a school?" But I gotta, like I said, I gotta get what I need from being DJ Dezerk first. Like I said, I put so much into a lot of other people, and I didn't put anything into myself. Not saying I won't teach nobody. I won't reach out. If you ask me a question, I'm going to try my best to give you a solid answer. Because I remember when I was coming up, and I learned this stuff on my own. 90%. The other 10%, I would try to go around somebody to DJ. And they might act a certain way, and they act like they don't want me around. They probably can see the eagerness in me to learn how to DJ or make beats. But I ask a question, they telling me in riddles. But then when you do figure it out, it really was a straight answer. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely would like to start some type of school and give people straight answers. Don't give it to them in a riddle, because now that I look up back, it was just pure hate. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now look. We got YouTube. We got all these Google and everything where they can teach you this stuff overnight. They teach you in pieces, but if you put it all together, you can catch on. But a lot of people, they be like, man, I ain't got it. You ain't got it because it's so much information and you're not sitting down and take the time to learn it. You want somebody to sit down with you and show you hand for hand how to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because some people just learn like that. Me, mine is trial and error. Put a sample together. The sample is not looping right. I couldn't figure out for years why my sample just boop, 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 and then it pauses. It did the beat jump. I was like, man, just one button, change the tempo. It just locks up like that. Like, it's a lot, man. But yeah, I would definitely want to teach some people if I could.
Wow. I
have actually, but.
So let me ask you, who or what are some of your biggest influences?
I definitely would have to say my biggest influences are my family, period. My father, from him showing what hard work can do, definitely him. My mother, showing me that you can care for somebody other than yourself. You know what I'm saying? So my sister and my brother, basically my sisters and my brother, basically just telling it like it is, looking at me and just be like, you know what I'm saying? Just looking at me as a person and be like, look, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? You better fix this before you go out and do this somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? They can just keep it real with me, man. I appreciate it. And one of the biggest is my brother. He's definitely he may hurt my feelings a little bit sometimes, but he be telling the truth. And when it hit me, I be like, man, he was right. You know what I'm saying? My brother was a rapper. Well, he still is a rapper, but he don't rap no more. But back in the day, man, he had the city on fire. Lil V Nature, he had the city on fire with his CDs. I never seen nobody in Raleigh. I seen people with CDs going out here selling DVDs and movies and stuff. But when I say he had the city on smash with his CDs and DVDs, selling them out his trunk, I seen that motivation. I seen that heart. Basically like a lion. You know what I'm saying? He was going to get it. And he had some unfortunate circumstances where he just don't want to do music right now. But other than that, man, he was one of my biggest motivators, because he would try and he would not give up. He the one he used to come to my studio. We recorded like 4 hours. We recorded 2 albums, 2 mixtapes, 4, 5 mixtapes, put some movies together or DVDs and documentaries together, all in like 2 months. And I didn't even, the way he was coming at me, I didn't even notice we had did it all. He'd be at my house early in the morning, knock, come in, do what he gotta do, he gone. Come back the next day, and I'd be like, man, I got some stuff going on, man. He said, well, I don't want to hear about your problems today. Turn that mic on. You know what I'm saying? And that was my brother. Like he that's how he got. Yeah, he wanted to turn the mic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, yo,
dedication.
Yeah, he used to just say like, man, pass to the bigger picture, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he definitely, you know, one of my biggest motivators. And I watch what I ask him because I definitely know that he gonna give it to me raw, like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him for that, and my family as well. You know?
That's awesome, brother. I mean, I like hearing you tell that story. But let me ask you this. So, you know, back in the days, you know, in Raleigh, you know, what was the, I mean, I know you've been doing it for a long time. What was the music scene like in Raleigh back in the 80s, 90s, and then the 2000s? What was the scene like back then?
It seemed like so I can't really speak for the 80s, but for the 90s, I feel like there were fewer groups in Raleigh. And if there were more, you probably really didn't know about it, but like the good groups, they stuck out like a sore thumb. I can give you names. 9 Deuce, 200, Shook, Big Knob. I mean, I'm just naming the 9 Deuce people, but and then you had, you know, like I said, I mentioned my brother, and I ain't mentioning him because he's my brother, but I was mentioning him because he was nice. Because I'm sure 9 Deuce would mention him too. Lil V, his name was Lil V Nature. His slogan was, "It's in my nature." You know what I'm saying? What's in your nature? Anything in your nature. You know what I'm saying? Like his slogan, like just his slogan. Like people don't even have that no more. Like what's Lil Baby's slogan or what's his pitch? You know what I'm saying? My brother's pitch was like, "It's in your nature." Daniel Lyons, you like to you know, do interviews. That's in your nature. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, cameraman, he like cameras. That's in his nature.
My thing is I'll hold the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, so it's me DJing. It's in my nature, and that was it. You know, he came up, you know, with you know, he came up with a song with it. Like it's in my nature to get those days. It's in my nature to make hoes crazy. It's in my nature, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Solo, he was different. Solomon, Raw, this cat named Raw. Actually, he's Remy Ma's little brother. I was with him a lot. He could rap. Shoddy. DVD. I could go on.
So many people.
But it was a few people. It was a few people that was rocking around here. Like Sanjay, she was a female artist, and it wasn't that many female artists out here either. She was one of them. But now it's oversaturated with the same sound, same look. But it's what's in. You gotta go with what's in. That's just how the world.
Didn't T-Pain snap?
Yeah, I mean, Lil Baby's
Like this, do something else.
Yeah. But that's the way. That's the way.
We don't really got hip hop no more. It's like singing rap.
Yeah, and that's the way of the world. Like I said, it's social media, and so things are happening a lot faster. People's attention spans are a lot shorter. So and I tell anybody, like even when I'm DJing in the club, it's a difference, or DJing for a different genre, or DJing for different people, a different age groups. Like I could go and DJ for, you know, 35 and up or 40 and up, and pretty much I gotta play the whole song. Don't cut that song while they're up there dancing. You know what I'm saying? Cause they into it, the whole, you know what I'm saying?
Younger crowd.
But yeah, but you got a younger crowd.
Yeah, cut it short.
Some DJs don't. They play the whole, but I'm giving you game DJs. So, you know, when it's a younger crowd, And you can do it with the older crowd too. But younger crowd is basically, you know, all they care about is the hooks. The hook. They can't wait for the hook to come back again. When that hook go off, be ready to throw on that next song. But make sure it's a hit. Because you're going to lose your dance floor. You're going to lose your momentum. That's just all it is.
This is words from the wise, from the Yoda itself. Last question, and then I know you got to make some things happen on the other side of time. What was or what is your most memorable DJing experience?
I'm going to be honest with you, people. Every moment of DJing is an experience when I'm DJing with people. It's a memorable moment. One, because it's a memorable moment. It's a memorable moment for you, because that's what I'm trying to do, is create a memorable moment for my audience, for the people who hired me to DJ. That's what you're paying me for. And just by your happiness, gonna make me remember you happy that I rocked your party and you genuine about it, which I know you is. That's a memorable moment for everybody who's hired me, and I appreciate everybody who's hired me, or people who put me in certain places. They're happy with what I've done. That's all memorable, because you see them again and they're like, hey, sir, you remember? They reminded me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do this again for sure. That's memorable. You know what I'm saying? I can't make this up. This is, you know, this is not, you know, with God and just talent. You all of it's memorable. Even being here today, this is a memorable moment. Period. Being in this room, because you don't know where this moment is gonna take you, or where it's gonna bring you back to. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all good, man. Every moment is a good moment. Any day above ground is a good moment too. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta not take anything for granted. I can't sit here and tell you that I got this party or this studio session or this beat or when I did this was memorable. All of it was memorable, bro. Being honest with you. People make people. Literally though. People make people literally. You know what I'm saying? You know how we all got here, but it's true. People make people. We bring up people. We can bring down people, but we shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But everything has to be. Everything has a purpose. Everything is memorable, bro. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, that's one of the things one of the pleasures I get of doing this show in this environment, being able to talk to everybody's up and coming.
Exactly.
You know, when the day I've been able to look at DJ Dezerk like DJ Khaled or whatever.
I am DJ Dezerk, but I am nowhere. I no disrespect. I'm not DJ Khaled. Don't ever want to be DJ Khaled. I want to be DJ Dezerk. I'm already DJ Dezerk. I can't take from that. What Khaled does, for instance, it's a whole nother level. Khaled, he pays his artists, he pays his beat makers, he pays his engineer, he puts it all together, and he uses that to come up with the product. There's no problem with that. But what DJ Dezerk does is, DJ Dezerk can make the beats, DJ Dezerk can do the engineering, DJ Dezerk can rap if he chooses to. You know what I'm saying?
You can rap.
Right. I might put
rap over here.
Yeah, I definitely put the artist on. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled does not do that. You know what I'm saying? I do the mix engineering, everything. I have my own record label. Matter of fact, go check out that DJ Dezerk, King of My Sound on Spotify. I put it out last year. Didn't really get it promoted like 2 years ago when the pandemic. I put it out the day they told us stay in the house for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, it's just been a roller coaster ride with the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't been performing and doing stuff. Stuff is coming back around, but I'll probably do me another album. I had some great artists on there, but go check it out. King of My Sound, DJ Dezerk on Spotify. But no, bro. Khaled, I love Khaled as an artist. He's number one. Like he said, I'm trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do something totally different, bro. I got it. I got it. People need to see I got it. They see it. Grab on. Get on my ship. Cruise with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving the wheel. And don't be, it ain't like you can't drive your own ship too. But we all can drive our ships.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Well, it's been definitely a pleasure to have you on the show for a second time, brother. Thank you for coming through.
For sure.
Yes, man. I know that you have a lot that you have going on in your life, man. So it's always rememberable for me.
There's that word. Yeah.
To be able to have these moments, because I know that it's going to come a time and place when your success is going to be so high. You're not going to be able to get to small people and talk to small people. So
man,
I'm going to cherish the moments that I can say, I have a one-on-one conversation with this man. I can talk to him. He got my phone number. Because I know that one day anybody had that number.
Man, believe me, man. I tell people all the time, if you rock with me, I'll rock with you. I ain't never going to forget nobody. It's already, the things you're already speaking has been happening. It's been in existence for a long time. It's happening now. I tell people, my A1s, if I charge you a certain price for the mixing and mastering at one time, and next year down the road, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting 30 grand a mix. Guess what your mix is? It's the same price I gave you before, because you helped me pay some bills, or we helped each other pay some bills. I would never turn my back on the people that's helped me, and I was able to help them.
So as a rememberable moment, he gets his very own Inside the Den t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
As a thank you for coming and being part of this.
Oh man, and I'm definitely gonna rock this, and I'm gonna promote it. And look, and tell me, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hold it up. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like the Lion's Den right here with my man Daniel. Check out, you want to get in on his shows, hit him up. You know what I'm saying? This brother is very knowledgeable and a lot of things. Connect with him. Get on the show, man. Get on the show. And by the way, if I could buy a couple of these t-shirts myself, because I'm going to wear this one, and the other one, I'm going to put it up, put it in plastic, and keep it. So the next time I come back, you know what I'm saying, I'll still have it. It's clean. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm going to wear. I'm going to promote it. Yeah. I'm going to buy, you know what I'm saying, a couple more t-shirts.
Shirts on sale, $20 a piece.
Well,
we have that version, and we have another version as well.
Well, good. Put me down for 3 t-shirts.
I will put you down.
$20 pop. I got you. I'm going to pay for the t-shirts. Those t-shirts, I'm going to put in my closet. These, I'm going to promote.
I appreciate it, man. I thank you all, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
It's always a pleasure. So this is the show for today. I thank you all for joining us this week on Inside the Den. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification button so you can be notified every time we post a new video. Until next time, peace. Have a blessed day.
You know what I'm saying? One probably because he knew I'd come every week and I was gonna buy records. But anyway, he say, bro, my birthday party next week, in 2 weeks, end of the month or whatever. He says, how much you gonna charge me to DJ my party? I said $175. He said, come on, Dezerk, it's me. And in my mind, I'm like, nigga, what you tell me? You know?
You told me no less than $175.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a test. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I know it was a test, but I was like, yo, I was listening. I was like, $175. And I already been there playing for free. They never asked him for nothing. So he said, all right, I'm gonna pay you $175. So he pays me the $175 for his party, right? I had on this nice yellow jumpsuit for his party. I rocked it, and at the end of the day, it was his birthday. He took the cake and started eating the cake like that for his birthday. And he came over to like, yo, you rocked my party, and hugged me. All his cake and shit was on my damn clothes. I was mad as fire. But anyway, so now So now, the week come after next. I never said anything about no money still. So the next week he says, hey, all right, how much you gonna charge me tonight, Dezerk? I'm confused like hell. I said $175. They said, damn, Dezerk, give me a break. Like, where is this all coming from? So anyway, so I was like, nah, I ain't even DJing tonight. So he had some other dudes they were always there trying to DJ. And they DJ'd before me, but it was like, he'd be like, all right, y'all practice. They playing around before I get there. They were hoping that I would show up or whatever, but after that, he was like, man, go and let Dezerk on the crowd here and there. But anyway, so after he asked me, I sat in my car. I said, man, I ain't playing, man. Don't even worry. You the one told me, so I'm about to sit in my car. So I sat in my car with all my records, and I was out there just smoking a blunt. You know what I'm saying? And he let the other two play. And he come back outside and knocked on my window, on the door, and said, Dezerk, come on in here, man. I got you $175. And every week after that, he had to pay me $175. And he didn't like it. He did not like it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you live and learn. You know what I'm saying? From there, you know, like that 175 turned into be DJing from 9 to 3 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, for 175 to charging, and I don't put a limit on myself, but shit, you talking about $250 an hour for me to even walk in your door at a minimum of 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be funny, man, but you know, like,
it's real.
Yeah, I feel like I'm that nice, I'm that good, I know what I'm doing, I'm worth the money. I'm an entertainer. I'm not a DJ. It's a fucking difference all day. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
That's fact.
You want you a DJ or you want an entertainer? That's where we going with it.
So the DJ is technically a replacement of an actual live.
A DJ is a DJ to me. If I see a DJ that is rocking, can control the crowd,
go up there and just spin records,
and
they sit back and chill.
Yeah, or you know what I'm saying? If he ain't got that oomph with him, he's just a DJ to me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, time out.
A comedian. By the way, here are some demos of some before and after mixes of displaying what I do when the artists come in and record and what the final mix is later. Hope you enjoy it. Hit me up.
Yeah. Yeah. You said you love me, yeah. Then you turned around, then you fucked me, yeah. Girl, you used to be my homie. Now I'm stuck in this fucking world and I'm lonely. Hey.
Girl, I see you on your grind, always working overtime. Made me wanna make you mine, cause you know you super thick, and you know you super fine. Michelle Obama in a prime, and you always kept it solid, never ever crossed the line. Real niggas recognize, that's why I keep you by my side, why I keep you motivated, keep that twinkle in your eyes. Plus you know that pussy fine, but you keep it on the low, you ain't flexing for the... Girl, I see you on your grind, always working overtime. Made me wanna make you mine, cause you know you super thick, and you know you super fine. Michelle Obama in a prime, and you always kept it solid, never ever crossed the line. Real niggas recognize, that's why I keep you by my side, why I keep you motivated, keep that twinkle in your eyes. Plus you know that pussy fine, but you keep it on the low, you ain't flexing for...
If you need help with your mixing and mastering on any song, just hit me up. I got great deals. If you need a DJ/entertainer, make sure you hit me up. Alright?
Stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. I'm a lion and ain't nothing but anything. We on fire and my brothers, they on fire too. And we'll fight for each other, that's what lions do.
Progression of the team is the purpose of our devotion. You can see that we've been working and really having some motion. None of it was given, you know that we had to hustle. And that's just how it is when you coming about the struggle. They say it takes a village when you raising a child. And they all turn into your family after a while. We gotta feed into each other, show love to one another. Not a race, but I know we can all finish the mile. When we step up in the den, you letting go of your past. You the only person that can really hold yourself back. The pride and strength of a lion is truly your match. Everybody has it when you a part of the pack. Now this ain't the type of place that'll judge you for who you are. We just get you on your way to becoming a superstar. I told you once before and I can tell you again. Come and join the brotherhood if you really just trying to win. What's up?
Brothers need to stick together. As a team, we can make it wherever. Just tell me how you feel. Just tell me if it's real. Brothers need to stick together. As a team, we can make it wherever. Just tell me how you feel.
Tell me how you feel.
Just tell me if it's real.
Tell me how you feel. Side of the den, one minute.
May I introduce myself?